Hi guys! In this video we'll show you the IDE of Arduino. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. With it, it is possible to write the code, have a simple access to C and C++ libraries, build the code and program Arduino. We'll talk later in the next video about the concept of compiling and about the programming language that you have to use to program Arduino. In this video, we only want to describe the IDE. When you start the Arduino software, you will get a screen like this one. Automatically, a new project will be opened. An Arduino project is called a sketch. The central area is the editor where you have to write the code. At the top, there are some menus that include some features. Now we'll see shortly some of these features. Under the menu File, the first one, you will find what you need to create a new project, open an existing one, save or change the settings of the Arduino software. Here, for example, you can modify the path of the folder where the sketches will be saved, or the size of the font of the editor, and other options. I suggest you to check the checkbox Show Line Numbers, because I think that is very useful to have the line numbers corresponding to a certain text in the code, especially when the code is very, very long. Another interesting section under the menu File is the one dedicated to the examples that have been installed when you have installed the software. When you have installed the IDE, also some examples codes have been downloaded. Examples codes about some Arduino functionalities such as digital and analog, and codes related to some default libraries that have been downloaded with the software. All of these are example codes. All of these. For example, how to use SED or servo motors and so on. Some of these libraries are not default libraries, so you will not find them in the first installation because some of these have been added by me later. Okay, go to the next menu. In the Edit menu, there are all the functionalities needed to change your text, so cut, copy, paste, find, and so on. In the Sketch menu, you will find what you need to verify your code and build the code and upload it on your board. Another interesting section is the one that lets you to manage the libraries. From here, you can include your project a library that you have installed, or add a new library through a zip file, or install a new one using the library manager. We'll see later in another video how you can do it exactly. The Tools menu is very important because there you have to select the type of your board. We are using Arduino Uno, so we have to select it. But there are a lot of possible choices. As you see, there is a menu called Port. In this moment, it is not clickable, but it will be clickable when Arduino is connected to the PC. So now, if you get your Arduino and connect it, and then come back to the Tools menu, now, as you can see, the voice port is selectable, and also the COM where I have connected the Arduino has been automatically chosen. If the port was not selected automatically, you have to do it manually by clicking there on the correct port in the submenu. There we have the quick keys. For example, with the first one you can verify and compile the code. With the second one you can verify, compile and load it on the board. With the third one you can open a new project. With the other button you can open an existing project or an example code. And with the last button you can save your current project. On the right upper corner there is another button that opens the serial monitor. If you click on it, it will open a new window like this one. This is a very useful window because there you can exchange messages with Arduino through the serial line. It is very useful especially during the debug. Debug means checking that the code is really doing what you want and check for possible problems during the execution. But we'll talk about this later. The bottom black area is the area where the compiler shows errors that it will find during the verify and build process. For example, if I write there in the text area something that is absolutely no sense, and then I try to verify my code, okay, it is necessary to save the sketch first. As you can see now, we have an error there. This means that the compiler did not recognize what I've write. Okay, another feature is the arrow that you can see there. If you click on it, a little menu will be opened. With this menu you can manage all the tabs that you have in your project. Now there is only one tab, but there you can have a lot of different tabs for your projects. Okay, that's all. In the next video we'll talk about the concept of compiling and about how we can program Arduino. Bye!